All righty, we are back with another seed breakdown here. Now we're talking the 7 versus 10 seeds in the March Madness first round. Wyatt, going to throw it to you here first for any trends and angles that you may have, breaking down the historical data between the 7s versus 10s.
Yeah, I only have one angle here on the 7-10 stats and trends here. The Big Ten, as a 7 seed, is 12-0 in the tournament since 2004. As a 7 or a 10 seed, no Big Ten teams as a 10 seed. They are 18-1 since 2008. So, Big Ten usually excels in these games. We do have a Big Ten team. Unfortunately, it's a new Big Ten team. That is UCLA versus UCF. But UCLA was in the Big Ten last year as a 7 seed, gets the win. We've seen UCLA go on multiple runs, one of the most winningest programs in college basketball. Seeing UCLA make a run is not crazy. So I know it's not extremely true because I think they've been in the Big Ten for what, 2-3 years. But I think it's a go. 12-0 on the stat here is really hard for me to surpass. So that's my only trend here. Would definitely lean UCLA based off the 100% trend since 2004 to win that 7-10 game against UCF.
Yeah, well, I will get right into that game. I do like UCLA to beat UCF in that one. And this is probably my favorite of the 7-10 matchups. Um, UCLA was, fairly good down the stretch. Obviously beat Michigan State in the Big Ten tournament. But they have some experience. Mick Cronin, obviously an experienced coach. Some of their players, Donovan Dent, he played for New Mexico last year. He had I think tournament win. I think they lost in the round of 32. But yeah, I think UCLA is playing hot basketball at the right time right now. And UCF, they kind of flew under the radar this year, playing in a tough conference. But I like UCLA in that game, laying a short number, 5.5, not too short. But yeah, I think UCLA wins and covers that one. The next two, I'm really not that sold on at all. St. Mary's, Texas A&M. This is going to be how good is the West Coast Conference here with St. Mary's, but I think Texas A&M might get past them. I really like St. Mary's. I really like the West Coast Conference in general, but I do think it's going to be Texas A&M. You can catch 3.5 points with them right now, and I think that's going to be the side that I'm on in that game. But again, not really sold on that matchup. Miami, Missouri, this one's incredibly tough for me, and I've had a tough time with Missouri this season. This is basically a pick'em game here. You can get 1.5 with Mizzou. That's the way I'm going to look. I think Missouri, as that 10 seed, people are going to see the 7 seed. You can basically take a money line at like minus 130. I think it's going to be a popular pick there. Miami's made a few runs here in the tournament. And yeah, I just think Missouri, people may look at their record 20-12, just think like, how'd they get here? They're a 10 seed, but obviously a very tough conference they played in. I like Mizzou in that one. And then this is where I think we get our West Coast Conference team. I think Santa Clara upsets Kentucky. How many people are going to see Kentucky here laying 2.5 points against a team that they've probably never even heard of? They'll probably think it's some, small conference tournament winner, not even knowing that they play against the likes of Gonzaga, St. Mary's, San Francisco, some of them. Yeah, I think Santa Clara. I've watched a lot of their games this year. They play late, obviously on the Eastern time zone. So we get to watch a lot of their games. Seen a lot of Santa Clara this year, followed them fairly closely. I like Santa Clara to get past Kentucky.
Yeah, shout out Steve Nash. You didn't know that's where he went, Santa Clara, back in, I don't know, 90s sometime. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of agreement here. I'm on UCLA based off the stat, 12-0, got to take it over UCF. Miami, Missouri, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Like I said multiple times in these videos, I'm interested to see how the ACC does in this tournament. I'm not sold on the ACC. Got to take SEC over ACC, I think, every time. So give me Mizzou. Don't love that pick at all. St. Mary's and Texas A&M is a very interesting game. Again, a difference in tempo. St. Mary's one of the slowest teams in the country. Texas A&M 29th fastest team in the country. So there's where you get your mismatches. I think St. Mary's is going to do a very good job of slowing this game down, mucking this game down, and I'm not sold on Texas A&M at all. So I'm going to go with St. Mary's, and I hate it. They really haven't made much noise in March. I know they won a couple first round games, but besides that, they usually get knocked off pretty easily. And I think this is a good matchup. I think they can muck up the game against Texas A&M, and I think they can get the win there. And then I'm gonna agree with you on Santa Clara. I mean, this team is March. They have a phenomenal point guard who can shoot the lights out. Kentucky is not good, man. Kentucky is just not, they find ways to lose every freaking game. I know they're historically a good team. I know Mark Pope was good at BYU, has not figured it out at Kentucky. I think Santa Clara is going to win this game. I like it quite a bit. So I am taking a decent amount of upsets here, but do like UCLA as that 7 seed. And then Miami, Missouri is my least confident game. Just basing that one off of strength of conference. I got to go SEC in that one. But definitely think Santa Clara is going to make some noise here. Like I said, a tournament team, March team. I love them. They come out with a whole lot of energy. No one expected them to do this well this year. So I think they have everything going for them against a Kentucky team that just has not figured it out. And then, like I said, Texas A&M, St. Mary's could be a coin flip game. I think St. Mary's is going to do enough defensively to slow down A&M. So yeah, excited to watch these games. Again, really interested in the ACC here. That'll be a developing story as we move on in March. But keep in mind, ACC, no bueno. But yeah, very excited for these 7-10 games. Not very excited to talk about these coin flip 8-9 games coming up next. But as always, we'll break them down and give you guys our best predictions there.
Yeah, for what it's worth, really hope St. Mary's and Santa Clara both get through. I think Santa Clara could be the underdog this year, or the Cinderella this year. So we'll see how that goes. But guys, that will wrap it for our 7 versus 10 breakdowns. Like Wyatt said, we're coming right back with the 8 and 9s, the coin flip games, the toughest ones to really predict there. So we'll be right back with that episode. But thank you for watching. We'll see you in our next episode of our seed breakdowns for March Madness round number 1.
Welcome to better win green, eh? To better win green, eh? To better win green, eh? Listen in and cash out, that's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top, hey. Shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast. Better win green.